everybody who doesn't know my guest here, this is a new friend of mine.
Yay!
Yeah, this is Danielle LaFleur, and you have a really intriguing name for the organization that you're involved with.
Oh, yes. The name of my company is called Easy as Pie Design.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're a website design and marketing firm.
Okay.
And we are based in Bothell, but we have clients all over the country, and we wanted to make things as simple and easy as possible, so we named it Easy as Pie, and also I like pie, so yeah. But I also needed to know that I could spell it, because I have really bad dyslexia, so I was like, oh, I have to be able to spell this, whatever it
smart.
is. Yeah, because I got to dumb that stuff down, so it's
Excellent.
easy. Yeah.
So, seems to me that almost everybody specializes in something.
Yeah.
They have a direction they're taking, and design and marketing and all of that. It's huge.
Sounds big.
So
yeah.
you can go, any number of directions. You have
Yeah.
a focus that you like to work with?
You know, we really do. That's a great question. There's that saying, riches in the niches, right? And so some people kind of think that niche just means one little tiny thing, but what we really focus on is building sites for businesses that are looking to convert to sales. So what we really want to do is we do design principles around the sales psychology. So we want your clients to do whatever it is that you want them to do, aka book a call, buy a book, book a seminar, buy a product, whatever that happens to be. We literally design around what makes people do what you want your clients to do. And if they don't do that, you want to scrub out potential non-clients so they're not wasting your time. You want to attract your target clients and make sure that you're building around them, and then make sure that the non-target clients aren't wasting your time. So that's what we do. We specialize in, and then we continue to refine that through that marketing as well.
So, and you're specifically targeting website design as opposed to like graphic design, or
we do have graphic designers and stuff like that on staff, absolutely. But what we have discovered, and the fact is that it's a whole complete package, because if you go get graphic design and it's not understanding like what you actually want at the end result, what's going to attract your target client, then you can have conflict that goes on. So, my specialty, not my whole team, but my specialty is actually knowing how to do that design that helps people do whatever it is that you want them to do. That's what I specialize in.
I've got to think there's an entire kind of psychology study around that.
Huge. There is. I tell people all the time, and there's lots of articles and information. If you're passionate about this topic, there are people in my industry that are very passionate about the same topic, right? But some of the things that you really want, like my tips are always make sure that you give everybody an action above the fold, which means that before somebody scrolls down, you have to tell them what they're going to do. So it's the equivalent of, like, let's say, what's a good example? I know. Let's pretend you're single. Okay, and you see the most perfect person across the street. He's not, he's very happily married. But you see the most perfect person, happens to be your wife, perfect person across the street, right? And they look at you and you look at them, and it's like, oh my God, like, you're it, you're perfect. Yeah. And that person comes across the street and says, will you marry me? Your gut response is like, whoa, Nelly. Now, you could be the person that up until that point, you're like, God, I really want to get married. I really want to get married. I really got married. But all these things, and I saw that, and nope, this is it. I'm done. I'm getting married right now. So you want to give them that option. If they have been searching and they land on you, you want to give them that option to do what it is you want. Then you want to give them a secondary option. So you can say no, and they can say, do you want to go on a date? Do you want to get coffee? And you might say yes to that. So you give them an option that allows them to learn a little bit more about you. So the first action is always like the end result, what you want. You're telling them on the very top front, this is what I want, right? You're setting the expectations at the very beginning, but you're also giving them an opportunity to learn more about you, learn more, or something to that effect. And then you drop it down, and you just continually give them that option. Do you want to learn more, or do you want to get married? Do you want to learn more, or do you want to get married? Do you want to learn more, or do you want to buy my book? Do you want to learn more, or do you want to buy my workshop? So you're continually doing that, and then you follow that process throughout the entire design. So that's literally what you're doing. It's a Sandler system. If you ever heard of Sandler sales system, right? No. Sandler sales is upfront contracts, right? So you want to be able to tell them upfront, this is what you get. So there's no like hidden agenda. So everybody feels like you're completely honest with them, and they know what's going to happen. Right. It's really important. It builds that trust very, very fast. And a lot of companies put on websites, this is everything we can do for you, but what they really want to know is like, what do I get at the end? Yeah, so here's who I am, this is what you can expect. Yeah. But here's an opportunity to kind of get to know me a little better on the way. Yeah. This is how we solve your problem. And you walk them through those problem and pain points. So
Okay.
those are like, that's my big thing is like, you have to tell them what to do. We're morons. We're not smart.
As a species?
As a species, we're dumb, and I'm going to take full credit of that. Like,
Yeah.
I am a moron half the time. I always make mistakes, right? We all do. I'm not a moron, but we all.
not fairly certain.
Right? No, but we always have those moments. Like, why did I do that? Right? So we have to understand that we have to make it as simple, as easy as we possibly can to make it an easy yes. We just want to make it an easy yes, a no-brainer yes. Make
Right.
it easy for your clients. Yeah.
So now a term that I've heard a lot in design here in the last couple of years is UX design.
Okay.
So you're familiar with that term?
Yes. Yeah.
Is that a component of what you're doing here, or is this maybe a little different parallel to that?
So when you say UX, you mean UI? Do you mean the UI design? Or?
No, as in like user interface.
Yes, UI. Okay, user interface.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I
okay.
heard it. Yeah,
okay.
Got it.
Yeah, user interface. That's part of that clean design. That's part of your UI. So your UI is your front end portion of it, and then there's the back end, which is the technology portion of it. So I specialize in that front end design, and then I have programmers and technicians on the back end doing things. So the UI is about making it pleasing to the eye and making it easy for your client to do what you want them to do.
Okay.
That's literally what it is. It's designing around making it easy, at least for us.
So there's UI, and then my understanding is there's also UX, which is like user experience.
Oh,
is that
the
same
experience.
thing?
Okay, yes, experience. So the UX experience is like part of your experience is getting them engaged and staying longer on that website. And usually that's through storytelling. And usually storytelling is through verbiage or pictures or video. Video is a great way to do your experience within it, right? So if I am doing a website and I want to make it very clear, I also want to create an experience that identifies with my potential client. So I want to make sure that I'm grabbing them on an emotional level, because we end up buying so often on emotion, not on what the first line is, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so that user experiences is making it easy. It's making it identifiable. It's making them say, oh, that's me. So a good example of a user experience would be in the About section. A very simple thing would be, instead of saying, hi, I'm Danielle, I own Easy as Pie, would be my clients typically love blah, 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 right? Because then we have an identifying, we're creating that user experience just through that verbiage. Maybe the user experience is part of your brand packaging, what the colors they shop at, what makes them do one thing over another. So yeah, it's all inclusive. It's all like, they're all very intertwined between them. Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you tend to work more regionally, or do you, I mean, the web is big. Do you go pretty much
we're all
everywhere?
over the country. Yeah, we have clients in New York to Chicago and Illinois and all over the country. Yeah, so it's really great. One of the benefits of this business is we do everything through Zoom. Even I have clients that are local. Like I have a client that's like 5 miles away from me. We still meet. I mean, I met with a client that's literally only 3.5 miles away from me this morning on Zoom, because they're only 3.5 miles. It's not like I can't get in my car and like walk. Like it's not like that. But when you do it on a Zoom, I can record it. And then they can go back and watch it. So they don't have to sit there and take notes. They don't have to sit there and try to figure anything out. They can just be present and learn as you go. And then you can go back and rewatch everything. You have all that documentation visually and in written form as well. So it's nice.
You can be sure you're covering all the bases when you're going back through that. And,
it's a great resource. I am a big fan of Zoom and Skype and all that other kind of stuff. Yeah, so it does. Location doesn't really matter. We have so many ways to connect with people nowadays.
You bet.
So, and I'm big on visual. So I'm big on camera.
Are there any particular industries that you're finding tend to be the majority of your clients are coming from? Are they?
You know, our industries are kind of diverse in effect, but we do tend to attract a lot of trade industries. Overarchingly, we do have lifestyle brands and beauty shops and flower shops and all that other kind of stuff, plumbers, printers. But the thing about trade industries usually is that since we work at an easy like we get up at, like I'm up at 5 a.m. every morning, right? I get up, I go to work, I do my job, and then I spend time with family, right? And we have found that over the course that trade industries have that same mentality, that same we get up, we get work done, we get stuff done, right? We say what we're gonna say, we say what we want, and we move forward, we have a handshake, and we're very upfront on it. We don't spend a lot of time because we're experts. And my job, I really feel that I really want my clients to be experts in whatever their industry is. I don't want them to waste time trying to learn my industry, and I can't do construction Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put up. I don't know how to do roofing. I don't know how to do plumbing. I have no idea how to do engineering. Like,
And no plans to learn.
and I really don't have any plans to learn. I really don't. Maybe someday. I don't know. But
Yeah.
it's important to me that my clients are experts in their business, and
Right.
that I am allowed to be an expert in my business, and I can understand. My dad, I grew up in construction. I grew up in the trade industry, so I understand that language very well.
Got it.
So it makes sense to me. But we do have a wide variety, authors, and yeah.
Oh yeah. So what would you say are the characteristics of your ideal client?
That is a good question. Our characters, as our clients tend to value quality a lot. They usually value family. They're usually family people. So they have a value towards family, even if they're not in a family. They're value families. Their yes is a yes, their no is a no, for the most part. And we tend to bring them in as family as well. We go and do stuff. I have a client and we go to the spa all the time. Like, we kind of get to know each other quite well, even though this is a simple process.
Wait a minute. Wait. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna back up just.
Yeah, we go to the spa. You can't go to the spa with us, though.
I'm not
sorry.
planning on going to the
Okay.
spa, but okay. So wine, spa. Is there anything else I should know about your business model?
My business model. We do like chocolate. We do like chocolate. We like being out and about in nature as well. So we do.
Okay.
We like going out and doing things and stuff like that. Avid travelers and stuff. But we like real conversation, authentic conversations. We like people who are hard workers.
Yeah.
Like people who are really dedicated and passionate about what they're doing and how they're making the impact. And we like them to understand basic business. It's really
Yeah.
nice. Like, we like our clients to be profitable. That's our goal, is we want to help them become more profitable. We're not looking for people that are just doing something as a hobby, but we're looking for people like, this is my family business, or this is a franchise that I bought and I'm ready to move to the next level, or something to that effect. They're moving. They are moving forward, and they have a positive, they have a can-do attitude, and they look to fix whatever obstacle comes their way. They look for opportunities.
That actually maybe brings up another question. Is there a stage that maybe your ideal client would be at in their business that is the perfect place for you to step in?
Look at you with all the great questions. It's like you've done this before. You know what? Most of the clients, I'm going to say not all, because there is always a subject of everything. Most of our clients are usually in the stage where they're about to do a growth.
Okay.
So usually they realize that they've hit their top capacity of whatever they're doing right now, and they're looking to do an expansion. So for instance, maybe they were doing, a good example is, I have a client who is a painter. He paints houses, and all of a sudden now he's getting all these government contracts, and now he's getting ready to do all this commercial. So
Right.
when we started, he painted houses, and now in this amount of time, he's like, crap, I gotta go change everything.
keep up.
I gotta keep up, because my
Yeah.
brand that was 3 years ago is not fitting what my clients are and where my trajectory is going. So we have to do an entire new site. We have to do an entire new branding and options and stuff like that. And that's so normal. This is the thing that people don't understand, that if your business is growing, things are gonna change. Technology changes. It just keeps going so fast. People don't understand how fast it goes. Brand changes so fast. You can just go look at, GE or Coca-Cola or Pepsi. You'll see the brands change every few years.
You bet.
And so I don't think small businesses understand that. So as you are in a crux of change, right there, that's usually when we come in, when they're like, oh crap, we need to do an update. And sometimes you come to the realization that I tend to focus on, where are you planning on being in 2.5 years, 18 months to 3 months, somewhere in that range,
Right.
because that's what I want to produce for you, is that future.
Right.
So you can just ride into that. So you're not creating as it is right now, and then 3 years or a year going, oh crap, I'm even past that now.
Yeah.
I want to be able to get you to where your end goal is.
That's really sweet.
Yeah.
So what would you say is your favorite thing about what you do?
When my clients get a sale.
Yeah.
That is my favorite thing, when they're like, I don't know if I want to do this white space, or I need to say all this extra verbiage, and I'm like, no, just bullet point. Beautiful photos, bullet point. Tell them, the results and the issues and how you solve the issues and stuff like that. And then when that button gets clicked, and like, I sold the book, I booked the client, the house sold, whatever it happens to be, that's what gives me a lot of joy, is when I get that, I can't believe, oh my gosh, or something like that, when they're proud of it.
You
And
bet.
when they're proud of it, it makes me happy, because I want small businesses to thrive.
Yeah.
I want us to thrive and just fill in this economy and get jobs and create wealth and growth and happiness and security for the families in this neighborhood.
That's an interesting kind of segue, because that kind of goes back to the conversation I was just having
Yeah.
earlier this morning
Okay.
with another young woman who's got her own design business,
Yeah.
kind of in a different segment
Yeah.
of the economy, but she's kind of the same sort of thing. It's like the thing that we love
Yeah.
is this interconnection.
Yeah.
The fact that we're all watching each other's businesses, and the fun part is helping each other rise to the next level.
Yeah, I love
So-
that. I think I think in this area we're very inclusive. Overarchingly, we're very, very inclusive. But there's this, if it's a mentality of abundance and not, what's the opposite of abundance? I think about abundance so much I can't even think of a constraint. What is it? Less than, whatever.
Scarcity.
Scarcity. Thank you.
Yeah.
So it's abundance instead of scarcity. And when you have
Yeah.
that abundance, it's one thing to say abundance, but as an action of abundance is how can I help?
Right.
That's an actionable, like helping others grow is an actionable of an abundance mindset.
Well, that whole concept of, and I've mentioned this earlier
Yeah.
today, is, rising tide
Yeah.
lifts all boats.
Yeah,
And ideally, we're all part of the tide.
yeah,
And I think that's just, it's so much fun to see each other with the growth mindset,
yeah,
with the power of, look, we're working together.
yeah,
We're here. We're creating a network of other people, like-minded business folks
Yeah.
who are wanting to create a community where everybody
Yeah.
sees growth and benefit, and we can spread that out.
yeah, yeah. It attracts, a like attracts
Yeah.
like as well. And if this is the kind of like that we want to attract in our community, then it's very important that we make a stand and say those things and act
Absolutely.
accordingly, and do those things that help everybody out as much as we can.
You got to put that energy out in the world.
That's what we're doing.
Absolutely.
That's what we're doing. Yay, yeah.
So now, actually, speaking of energy out in the world, there's a nonprofit you're involved with.
Yes, there is. I am on the board of directors for the Little Black Dress. I didn't even think about that. You're so good to remember that. I better tell Kelly. I'm going to hit her up. Kelly, yes. So I'm on the board for Little Black Dress. And we just had our annual gala. We have a gala every October, and then we'll have other things throughout the year as well. And we raise money to pay for legal costs for women in need. So a lot of times women are in dangerous situations, but they actually can't even afford to get the lawyer. They get really bad advice. I have been in a bad situation, and other people have as well. And we kind of came together and we're like, this is ridiculous. Like it's a missed part of the process that we don't think about. We think about the internal safety immediately. But we don't understand the whole cost associated to getting out of these dangerous situations.
Right.
So we raise money for legal services for women in need, women and children in need.
Now, I was doing just a quick little scan through
Yeah.
the website,
Yeah,
and I think there's an event coming up.
we just had it.
Did I miss it?
Yes, we
Okay.
just had it.
Okay,
Yes.
but you got to share with people what that
Oh,
event was, because
okay.
that just is
Our
too
little,
fun.
it's too fun. So it's great, right? So we have a bachelor auction. We auction off hot bachelors. It's really fun. And so what I find very interesting is that this year we showcased men in service.
Yeah.
So Army, SWAT, police, Navy, that kind of thing, right? Men
Right.
who are in service was this year. So they're all auctioned off with a package like hot air ballooning, cheese making, whatever those happen to be. So an experience what they're
Yeah.
auctioned off with. What is very interesting is I would say about 70% of the people it's a women-only event. 70% of the women that join or come to the event are married, and they just have fun. We just hang out. I mean, literally, the men are just like pretty, and we just hang out with our girlfriends, and then we bid on the men. This is why it's the most unique thing in the entire world. We bid on the men. We dump the guys. We take our husbands, or we take our friends, or something like that. So there was one that was auctioned off. It was a 20-person golf thing that was with the guy. And the guy says, how am I going to wrangle all these women? And we were like, you don't wrangle any of them. They don't care about you. Like, they want to go golfing and hang out and drink. Like, they have no interest in you actually being there. You're just
You're the bait.
You're the guy who's carrying all the stuff. That's literally what you're going to be doing.
Yeah,
So,
right. Welcome to Caddy World.
yeah, welcome to being a caddy. You're just going to be a really pretty caddy. That's all you're going to be. So, but
That's
it's
hilarious.
a great fun event, and 90% of the time we just sit there and we chat with our friends. You bring your girlfriends, you bring your we had this year we had some of the ladies from the retirement home. So we had a woman there. It was she's 99 years old. So I think she was 98, 99 years old, World War II vet, and stuff like that. And so we had a special seating for her, and she had her friends and stuff like that. And so it sounds like a bachelor auction, but it's just It's so nice and fun, and we raise money for great cause, and then afterwards we all go out and hang out afterwards as well. So
I love that.
It's fun. It's a great event. It's a great cause. It's a great nonprofit.
So share again where people can find you and where they can find the nonprofit.
Nonprofit. Okay, so you can find me at easyaspiedesign.com.
Okay.
You can email hello@easyaspiedesign.com because I know how to spell hello.
Excellent.
So that's why. You could probably even do hi. I bet you I had $10. I'm going to do hi and you still get to me. And then the nonprofit is thelittleblackdressparty.org, I think.
Yes.
Yes,
That's the one.
.org. Yeah.
And ladies, go there now. They'll probably be taking it down before too long, but you're going to want to check it out.
Oh yeah, it's fun. You get to dress up, have glitter. Like I wear a tiara sometimes. Like why not? It's, it's fun. There's things you can auction off and things you can go buy, and lots of the restaurants donate, and it's fun.
Fantastic.
It's just a great night.
So, is there anything else you would like to share? Is there anything else that the world should know about you?
Anything else? I love my job.
Yeah.
I really do. I think I've been doing this for over 20, almost 30 years. Let's not talk about that.
Don't look at it in those terms.
Don't look at it in those terms. I love what I do. I have such a passion for it, and I enjoy the creation process. I enjoy, a lot of our potential clients come to us and they don't even know where to start. And we do something called an audit. So we literally go through what their current plan is, what their current website is and marketing, and we'll do a complete website audit and a complete marketing audit for them. And then they have a total plan of where to go in the future, and they can hire us or not hire us after that.
Right.
So it literally, we want to help you. So whether you can move forward at this point in stage or whether you just need advice and counsel, we have an option for you. And I think that's one of the best things that we've ever done is create plans for customers and clients and potential clients where they don't know what they don't know, and we just want to help you. We just want to make you a success.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that business people in general, it's like you get focused in your own little world.
Yeah.
This is my channel.
Yeah.
And I don't lift my eyes to see the horizon.
Yeah. It's
And
good.
having somebody who's actually looking out forward is really key.
I definitely love that. And I love inspiring our potential clients to be able to move forward and take their businesses to the next level, however I can help them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is there a number or any place that you'd like people to call you, or is it best to come online?
I would say do email. I don't know how about you guys. I love talking on the phone, but only if I know you. If I get a random number, you're going to go straight to my voicemail. But the number's up on the website. You can totally call the number on the website. I'll find that for you, even I don't have it memorized.
I'll plug in the URL.
Okay.
You'll be able to check it out down here.
Yeah, just plug in the URL. The number's on the website, and then my admin answers it. I don't answer it, so somebody else answers that.
Well, Danielle, this has been just fabulous. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You bet. Again, Danielle LaFleur and Easy as Pie Design.
Thank you.
You bet.